right, sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight, Friday Night Basketball live from Buena High School Gymnasium as your Lady Colts take on the Blackhawks from William Fields up in Gilbert, Arizona, making the long trip down here to Sierra Vista for tonight's game. And we just finished up a great JV game where the Lady JV Colts pulled it out by 1 point in overtime after coming back from a 7-point deficit late in the fourth quarter. Hopefully we can replicate some of that excitement here in this game. So tonight, youth will be served from both teams as the Lady Colts are led by freshman Alanya Encinas. So she averages 16.7 points a game, but she has proved she's not just a scorer, she's also a facilitator for the team. As she leads the team in assists as well with 5 assists per game. Also leading scorers for the Colts is number 23, Lydia Griffin, and 21, Yaslin Booker, who's also a force inside as she averages 8.3 rebounds for the Colts. Griffith, sorry. Lydia Griffith. Williams Fields is also led by a young lady, sophomore, number 3, Candace Davis, and she also averages 16 points a game. And she's followed up by senior Keziah Taylor, who averages 13 points a game. And they're anchored on the inside by sophomore Miriam Trono, who averages 11 rebounds a game, and that's some of the highest numbers I've seen for any high school program in the state of Arizona that come to play the Colts this year.
Number 23,
As we're going through William Field's numbers right now, unfortunately I missed the first few, so I'll get those two once they take off their warm-ups and I can get the numbers.
You need to get a little closer to the mic.
Okay.
Sorry.
For the Lady Colts, starting number 3, freshman Alanya Encinas. Number 4, sophomore Naomi Romo. Number 12, sophomore Dea Foco. Number 21, Yaslin Booker. And number 23, junior Lydia Griffith. As the Colts start 2 sophomores, a freshman, and 2 juniors. Keeping with the theme of the night of young basketball players to lead their team. And coming into tonight's game, both teams come in with a really good record. The Lady Colts come in with a record of 6-1, and they're coming off a win against, that's not the right sheet. I have it somewhere. There it is. And they're coming off a win against Empire, 51-43 in their last game. And William Fields comes in with a record of 8-2, and they're coming off a win against Agua Fria, and they won 37-32. And it looks like starting for the Blackhawks, is number 35, Miriam Traore. Number 3, Candace Davis. And I'll get the rest of the numbers as they turn towards me, and I can read them. Looks like number 11, Kezia Taylor. And Lydia Griffin takes an early 3, and that's no good. But Booker's able to come away with the rebound and throw it off a Blackhawks player, and will keep the ball down here with the Colts. And the Colts turn it over. The Blackhawks look to push it a little bit. Their first shot attempt is no good, and Lydia Griffith comes away with the rebound and gets it out to the freshman, who pushes up the court. And they're able to find number 3 in the corner, and that shot's no good. And right now it's a pretty frantic pace by both teams. Both teams are looking to push the ball a little bit, trying to find open shots early, not letting the other teams get into their sets, as number 11 takes a 3, and that's no good. And Griffith comes away with her second rebound. The Blackhawks come out in a person defense. They're sagging off a little bit. They're willing to give up some position on the perimeter. That's a good high ball screen. Leads to an open jump shot, but that's no good. Rebound comes away to the Lady Colts. It's also no good, and the Lady Colts have started off struggling from the field. But their defense so far has kept them in it, as neither team has scored, and that'll be the first turnover for the Blackhawks, as a travel is called on number 35. Now the Blackhawks apply a little bit of pressure, not looking to cause a turnover, just kind of keep them out of their offensive set. But Booker's able to get inside, but misses the layup. And that cold start continues. Both teams are looking for a way to get off the schneid, make those first points, open up the scoring a little bit. Now the Blackhawks beat the Colts to a bunch of loose balls. Number 11, Kezia Taylor, comes away with the first points of the game. The Colts freshman goes up at the shot, and that's no good. Booker's fighting for the rebound. And they grade it out to Romo. That shot's no good. Another rebound to the Colts. As they show they can hustle just like the Blackhawks, and they get to a bunch of loose balls. And number 12, Jada Fahoko, is able to draw the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Team's first, but it is a shooting foul. And the line for winning that is number 12, today Fahoko.
And free throws is definitely something Blaine struggled with in the last game against Empire, as they were only 9 for 18 from the free throw line. We're looking to improve on that tonight. And Jada's able to come away with 1 of 2, cutting into the lead. The Colts are in a 2-3 zone, and they force another shot, and they draw another foul, as that foul will go against number 23, Tanina Brown. Her first, team second. And now the Blackhawks look to force even a little bit of more pressure as they go with a 2-1-2 press. They're looking to trap it in the corner. The Colts are able to break it very easily. good, fine. And that's unable to fall, but Booker comes away with the rebound. She goes up strong and draws another foul. That'll go against Miriam. Number 35, Miriam Trercourt, her second, team's third. Jasmine's able to get the first one to fall, tying the game up. And this is a big development in this game as the Nighthawks are forced to take out their interior player, number 35, who's their leading rebounder, third leading scorer. She's in early foul trouble. The second one's no good. So I have to keep our eye on that, see if the Colts try to abuse what they have inside now. See if Booker and Farco can get open underneath. As number 23 is open for a free throw jump shot, but that's no good. And Lydia Griffith comes away with at least her fourth rebound of the game. Number 4 for the Colts finds some open space, but her jump shot is just off the mark. The Colts are still looking for their first field goal from the field. All their points have come from the free throw line. Number 1 is able to find some open space. That's no good, but she gets her own rebound up and under, but she took too many steps, and that'll go back to the Colts. And here's more of this pressure. The Lady Colts so far haven't had much of an issue. Alanya, the freshman, has proven that she can just be a one-woman press breaker, taking up the floor. She's able to get into Booker, right back out to her for the open three. That's no good, but Booker comes away with the rebound. And Booker draws another foul. Now go against number 23, Tanya Brown. That's also her second. The team's fourth, and now both inside players for the Blackhawks will have 2 fouls. Oh, they actually put that against number 3, Candace Davis. Booker gets at the free throw line, makes a great move to get around the Blackhawks player and puts it up for the first field goal of the game for the Colts. As they take their first lead, 4-2. They settle back in their 2-3 zone, forcing the Blackhawks to work around the outside. Number 1's able to find a little bit of open space. She's able to tie the game up at 4. Lydia Griffith sets the screen for number 4, and she's unable to find Booker inside, and that'll go off her fingertips and out of bounds. It's been a pretty sloppy start to the game for both teams. They're trying to settle in. As I said, both teams are led by young players at this point, so they're just trying to find their rhythm. And right there, the Blackhawks player is able to draw the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lady Colts foul went against number 21, Booker, her first, team's first. Tanya Brown for the Blackhawks will be shooting 2. And the Blackhawks were actually really good in their last game from the free throw line as they shot 11 for 13 as a team. And if they can continue that tonight, that's free, easy points that every coach loves to get. But right here, she misses both of them, and the Colts come away with the rebound. Nice behind the back up with the left hand, and that's the freshman, Alanya Encinas, scoring her first points of the game. Now she gets her hand on another ball. And a couple of ladies on the floor fighting for it. That'll be a jump. And that'll belong to the Lady Colts as they'll take possession on that jump ball. Refs are going to discuss it, see if the possession arrow was pointing the wrong way. It'll actually stay down here. with the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks will take it under the basket, see what they can draw up on this dead ball play. The Colts defense holds strong though, and they force it all the way out to the corner. They're trying to trap it there, but they let her out. Set up their offense. The Colts are happy to just sit back in this 2-3 zone. Force the Blackhawks to find some space. Number 5 does on the baseline, but that shot's no good. But Candace Davis jumps in there and gets her hand on the ball and deflects it off of Romo, and it'll stay down here again with the Blackhawks. Number 1 for 3, and that's no good. Griffith comes away with yet another rebound. That's a great fast break run by the Lady Colts, but the layup's no good. But Jada ends up with the rebound, goes up strong and draws a foul, and she'll be going back to the free throw line. That foul was on number 20, Shelby Madsen, her first, team's 5th. She's able to make 1 of 2, and the Colts are keeping up with their percentage of 50% from the free throw line. But that pushes their lead up to 3 with 2 minutes left in this first quarter. And the Colts are able to force almost another turnover. And Alanya is able to get her hand on that ball, pushing it out of bounds. She gets her hand on another ball, and this time it is a forced turnover. And Griffith is leading the Colts back down the floor. She's looking to take it herself. She's not able to get that up on the rim. And the Colts center is able to jump in front of that pass before it got there, forcing yet another turnover. The Colts defense is starting out really strong, forcing at least 3 or 4 turnovers here in the first quarter. Find Griffith up top for 3, and that's going to go down for the first 3-pointer of the game. As the Blackhawks bring it back down, they're able to draw another foul. Now go against number 4. Ema Romo, her first. Team second. It was a non-shooting foul, so we'll take it out under the basket. And for the Blackhawks, they check back in. Their big lady in the middle, number 35, even though she has 2 fouls. So we'll keep our eye on that, but the Colts commit yet another foul, and that'll go against number 15, Alicia Cox, her first. And checking in for the Lady Colts is the lone senior on the team, Anisha Locklear. Booker comes away with the rebound. She looks to push it. She goes up strong and gets the fast break layup. The Colts pushed their lead out to 8. And then settle back into this 2-3 zone that they've run all night. Booker goes for the steal, it's unsuccessful. 11 goes up, that's no good. Booker comes away with another rebound, and Colts look to push it again. This has been the Colts' best offense, is getting out and running the floor. Alanya finds Booker open at the free throw line, and she knocks down the jump shot. And there you see Alanya shows that she's not just a scorer, she's also a facilitator for this team. But she finds Booker wide open at the free throw line, and that's a simple jump shot. And here, The Colts are called for another foul on the inside, and that's going to go against number 13.
Number 13.
Najee Locklear, her first, team's fourth. Miriam Trayor is at the line to shoot two, and she misses the first one. She's able to knock down one of two. Blackhawks set up their press again. The Colts are able to break it with some good passing. Locklear finds Fahokam underneath, and Fahokam's able to draw another foul, and she's going to go back to the free throw line. And that foul was on number 30, Morgan Rubin. Her first, team sixth. And Jadea Fahoko is going to go to the line to shoot her fifth and sixth free throws of this game already. Another storyline we're going to keep our eye on is that was already the sixth team foul for the Blackhawks. So from this timeout, the Lady Colts will be shooting free throws on every foul. And at the end of the first quarter, we see the Lady Colts up 14-5. And we'll be right back after this.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
And we're back here for the start of the second quarter as the Lady Colts have built themselves a nice 9-point lead, led by junior number 21, Yaslin Booker, leading the way with 7 of the 14 points for the Lady Colts. She's getting it down on both the offensive and defensive ends, and she's coming away with a lot of rebounds as well, keeping the Blackhawks off the floor. And the Blackhawks have switched it up a little bit, switching to a zone. And Griffith likes to see that as she fires it away from three. That's no good. Comes off the Lady Cold, and the Blackhawks will take possession. Lady Colts are just going to sit back in their 2-3 zone. Happy to let the Blackhawks play from the perimeter. Number 3 takes a shot, and that's no good. The Colts are going to slow it down a little bit. This looks like a 1-3-1 from the Blackhawks. Aaliyah fires it from 3. That's no good. Good hustle by number 15 for the Colts, but she's unable to tip it to a teammate. But they come away with the steal on the preceding break. And on the rebound, Yaslin Booker's called for the foul, and that'll be her second. And the Colts' leading scorer is going to have to sit down as she's already in a little bit of foul trouble. And Coach Colvin doesn't want to take a chance of losing her early. So she'll take a seat on the bench, and number 12, Jadea Falclaw, will check back in for her. Colts are able to force another turnover. I wasn't able to tell if Aaliyah was able to get her hand on that ball or not, but it ends up coming off the Blackhawks player and bouncing out of bounds. Now they're going to play a little bit too high with Griffith and Aaliyah, and they find number 15 open in the corner, and she knocks that down for a long two-pointer. The refs want to talk about something as our camera operator caught it. They weren't running the clock for a little bit there early. It looks like they have it sorted out now. The Colts just sit back in their 2-3 zone, daring the Blackhawks to shoot it over them. And so far they've been unsuccessful, but 11 finds some space up top, and she banks in a three-pointer. If I had to guess, Coach Colvin's pretty happy with that shot. He'll let them shoot that all day, assuming the bank won't be open every time. Griffith comes away with the loose ball. Unfortunately, she's unable to find a teammate, and she's a little off balance. Blackhawks look to force it. Number 1 gets a nice runner to fall. The Blackhawks have successfully cut into this lead, getting it down to 6 points with 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Another little wild pass by the Colts, but bounces off a Blackhawk player, and we'll see what the Colts can draw up on this out-of-bounds play from under the basket. Griffith to inbound. Not much movement, but they find Bellinger coming out of the corner. I'm sorry, Romo coming out of the corner. She looks to go one-on-ones, gets back past her lady, draws another foul. She'll be going to the line to shoot 2. That foul will go against number 11, Tazia Taylor, her first, team 7th. And the struggle from the free throw line for the Lady Colts continue yet again, as they're now 3 for 9 for the game. 3 for 10. And that's so far right now what's keeping this game even close. And they're called for another foul, and they're getting closer up to that bonus. That'll go against Romo, her second. Team 6th. Looks like the Colts coach trusts the sophomore Romo to keep her cool. They're going to keep her in there with 2 fouls. The Blackhawks have yet another chance to run an out-of-bounds play, see what they can come up with. They find number 1 up top. She takes it in, and she's called for a travel. The Colts have hit a little bit of a dry spell here. Let's see what they come up with to try to break themselves out of it. Aaliyah lines up a long 3, and that's no good. And that's a quick outlet to number 1. Good hustle by number 15 of the Colts to track back to at least take away the easy layup. That was Alicia Cox committing the foul, but it stops an easy layup, and that'll be her second foul, team 7th. Number 1, Jasmine Flores, will go to the line for 2.
Flores, shooting 2. Substitution for women, number 2, Steph Anderson.
Flores is able to make both. And that lead that was 9 coming into this quarter has been cut all the way down to 4. The Colts have only managed 2 points this quarter. Griffith lines up another 3, and she knocks it down. Lydia's proven that she doesn't need much airspace. Her lady just wandered a little bit too far away from her, and she knocks down the open three-pointer. Blackhawks work it inside to number 35. Colts have some nice inside-out movement. They find Fakwa open at the free throw line, a little under the free throw line, and she makes a jump shot for 2. That's an air ball from the Blackhawks player, and the Colts look to push it. Alanya is unable to come away with the points, but she tracks back on defense and is able to slow down the fast break nicely. And they work it back inside to number 35, and that's no good. Alicia comes away with the rebound. Number 3 for the Blackhawks tries to jump in front of that, but comes off of her, and the Colts will keep possession.
Substitution for the Blackhawks, number 5, Aliyah Quatch.
The Blackhawks have switched back to their person defense. The Colts set a couple high screens, and Griffin is able to take it to the basket and draw the foul, and she'll go to the free throw line. The Blackhawks foul is on number 1, Yasmin Flores, her first, team's 8th. Struggle still continues as that's 5 consecutive free throws missed for the Lady Colts. Six. With only a 5-point lead, every one of those is crucial. Hopefully they can figure something out from the line. Number 3 pulls up for a quick three-pointer. That's no good, and Flacqua has a great box out. Fahoko, sorry. I am really trying with these names. Alanya takes it to the basket, and that's a nice finger roll.
I legit didn't know what you said.
But the Blackhawks come right back down and find an open lady at the free throw line. That's an easy 2-point jump shot. Alanya takes it to the basket again. This time she comes away drawing the foul, and she'll go to the line to draw her hand at some free throws. That foul was on number 3, Tanya Brown, her second, team's 9th. Now both front court players for the Blackhawks have 2 fouls. The Blackhawks take no time, and they sub them both out. So that'll open up some space for the Colts underneath the basket, see if they can take advantage with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half, or 39 seconds left in this half. Colts stay with their zone. The Blackhawks working around the outside, not giving them much room in the middle. Number 3 finds a little bit of room and hits a very nice runner for her first points of the game for the leading scorer for the Blackhawks on the season. Alanya pulls up from way outside, and she knocks it down for 3. And that was good from the college level 3-point line. And on this side, the Blackhawks are able to draw yet another foul. go back to the free throw line as that one will go against number 4, Romo, her third. Team's 8th. And Coach Colvin takes no time and rushes the player to the scorer's table to check in. Number 3 for the Blackhawks at the line to shoot 2, and she misses the first. She misses both. Aaliyah finds Booker underneath, but that's no good. And the Blackhawks come away from that fight for the rebound, looking to push a little bit. Booker did a great job to hustle back on defense. It made that shot difficult. And on this side, she gets the ball stolen from her, but she's hustling back again. And the Colts are able to force another turnover, and we've gotten a back and forth game, and Bellinger looks to push it. Her shot's no good. They'll stay down here with the Colts. And now they'll look to slow it down a little bit on this inbounds play, see what they can come up with. Oh, they have an open cutter. Weren't able to find her. Number 11 pushes it. And she's going to be fouled by number 15, Alicia Cox, her third as well.
That looked clean.
That did look very clean.
She had her hand up the whole time, even before she
Now,
was going to take the shot.
We can't see from this angle what kind of body contact there was, but from up here it looked very clean. I will give you that one. And going to the line for the Blackhawks is number 11, Tahisha Taylor. She makes one or two. Griffith comes away with another rebound. And she's got to be pushing almost 10 already in this first half. That's what you like to see from your second leading scorer. She's not afraid to get under the basket and get rebounds. She's not able to get that one to fall, but Booker comes away with the rebound. Oh, but they're going to call a jump. They're going to call a jump ball. And that's going to go over to the Blackhawks. That was a very quick whistle. Number 3 finds some open space on the three-point line, but that's no good. Ball bouncing around a little bit, but falls to a Blackhawks player, and they reset their offense. 3 comes away with her own miss, but it's stolen and falls to Bellinger, who's looking to show her speed. She gets in front of everyone. That's no good. And that's going to stay down here with the Lady Colts. Now they've switched their decision. They're actually going to give it to the Blackhawks with 10 seconds left in the first half. It's an 8-point game. Lady Colts in the lead. Bellinger comes away with the steal and draws the foul. So she'll be going to the line for the shoot 2 with 6 seconds left in this half. And that foul will go against number 20, Shelby Matson, her second. Team's 10th. So that'll send junior, number 5, Bianca Bellinger to the line to shoot 2. knocks down one of two. Number one launches it as the buzzer goes off, and that's no good. And the Colts are able to preserve their 9-point lead, leading 28-19 at the half.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD only on Cochise County Sports Network. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeff Lane, your Sierra Vista Edward Jones advisor, understands this. That's why Jeff Lane is a proud sponsor of the Buena Colts varsity football team here on Cochise County Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, call Jeff Lane at 520-378-3766 or stop by his office at 3410 Canyon de Flores here in Sierra Vista. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Grillin' Wings has had its own game day rules since 1979. First down, piling on, excessive celebration. That's allowed here. Well then, touchdown, go Native.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Lawley from the Lawley Automotive Group. Summer's here and it's getting hot, and so are the deals at all our dealerships. Check out the great selection of Buicks, Chevrolets, GMCs, Hondas, Nissans, Hyundais, Fords, Kias, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Rams we have in stock. With some of the biggest discounts and rebates of the year, now's the time to buy your new vehicle. With over 20 lending institutions, your finance term could never be better. Shop us online at lawleycars.com or come to any one of the Lawley dealerships and see why so many people in Southern Arizona choose Lawley Motors for their next vehicle purchase. Because nobody beats a Lawley deal. Nobody.
They are not superheroes, but they save people every day. Save money, that is. They are energy auditors from SSVEC, and they're helping people save money on energy and informing them about valuable incentives, 0% retrofit loans, and other programs, and saving finite resources and making our country more energy independent.
Maximize your savings.
Call SSVEC about our new energy audit.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Gina Lane, your Sierra Vista Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Gina is a proud sponsor of the Buena Colts varsity football team right here on Cochise County Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, call Gina Lane at 520-459-1488 or stop by her office at 49 North Coronado Drive in Sierra Vista. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
This just in. Who really owns your electric company? The answer is you. SSVEC is a cooperative owned by its members with benefits of ownership like all profits are eventually returned to members who can also vote in board elections and call on energy experts for free energy audits to help you cut energy costs. So who really owns your electric company?
We do.
Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Smith Chiropractic is a family practice that Dr. Kelly Smith, my father, started 30 years ago. He's in his 30th year of practice. I began practicing 16 years ago, and now my brother Brett Smith has been here for 2 years. We provide many services. We provide chiropractic manipulation, we provide acupuncture, we provide spinal decompression, cold laser therapy, massage, multiple soft tissue techniques. I'd say the overall goal is obviously pain relief, but also just quality of life. Give them the ability to live the fullest and maximize their potential on the way they live and their health and overall well-being.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract. Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
And we're back here for the start of the second half. In the first half, we saw the Lady Colts build a nice 9-point lead for themselves. And that was built on the backs of Alanya Encinas and Lydia Griffith, as they had 8 and 6 points for the Lady Colts, but their first shot of the second half is going to go out of bounds, and that'll come back to the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks were led in that first half by number 1, Jasmine Flores, who had 6 points. They were able to get it down to number 23, and she gets the and one layup. And that foul is going to go against Jasmine Booker, her third. Team's first. And there was a lane violation called to her against the Blackhawks on number 35. So that'll disregard the free throw, and this lead will stay at 7. And Booker gets the loose ball, gets everyone to collapse in on her. And then she gets out to Romo to reset the offense, who tries to force it into Booker. And a turnover is followed by another turnover, and the ball will stay down here with the Lady Colts. The Colts are again able to get a cutter down the middle on their out of bounds play. And now is Jada Fajoko getting the easy layup. Colt foul was on number 12, Jay Foko, her first, team second. The Blackhawks were able to put it in quick and find number 35 for the open layup. Now they get their hand on the ball, come over to steal. Gets a 23 at the free throw line. Her shot's no good, and then the follow-up shot is blocked. And Booker pushes up the floor, comes out to Alani. Her three's no good, and number 12 is going to be called for another foul. That'll be her second, team's third, and the home crowd does not agree with that call, and they're letting the refs hear it a little bit. But the Colts are going to have to turn around and play some hard defense to keep this lead at 7. They come out with the 2-3 zone that they've been in all game. Blackhawks able to find a little bit of room, and that's going to be another foul. And if that's against Booker, that's going to be her fourth. And that is against Jasmine Booker. And one of the Colts' top players is going to have to sit down, as that's her. Excuse me, that was only her third. I'm sorry, that was her third foul, the team's fourth. And the Blackhawks turn around and take a full timeout. Coach Colvin wants to talk to the refs a little bit to figure out what's going on, as there have been 4 early foul calls against his girls with just over not even 2 minutes gone in this third quarter. So he wants to get an answer for that. Well, his assistant is calming the girls down a little bit, trying to get them to relax. Remind them, hey, you guys still have a 7-point lead. So just keep playing the way you've played all game, and they'll be just fine. At the line shooting for the Blackhawks will be number 11, Kazina Taylor. Booker comes away with that rebound as Taylor misses both of them. And the shooting struggles from the free throw line for both teams continue. The Colts are running a 4-1 motion offense. Booker's the only one underneath.
Oh.
Right now the Blackhawks are doing a great job of keeping the Lady Colts on the outside, but they find 15 open in the corner, and her shot's going to rim out. Blackhawks look to push, but that's going to come off of her knee and go out of bounds, and the Colts are going to take possession of it. Blackhawks stay in their 1-2-2 press, but the Colts have had no trouble breaking that all game. I think they've only had one turnover forced by that press, so they're happy to see it. They have no complaints. Booker looks to drive, and she's able to draw a foul, and that's going to go against number 23, Tanya Brown. That'll be her third, team's first. Excuse me, they actually gave that to number 35, Marion Treor, her third. And Yaslyn Booker goes line to shoot two, and she knocks down the first one. And that's a welcome sight for the Colts as they've missed the last few free throws, but she knocks down both of them. And that's a real welcome sight after in that first half. The Colts shot 5 for 16 from the free throw line. They didn't have an issue getting there, they just had an issue putting in the basket after that. Blackhawks come away with the loose ball. Number 3, Candace Davis, comes away with the layup. Davis being the Blackhawks' leading scorer, but the Colts have done a great job of keeping her out of the scorebook because that was only her 4th point of the game. Romo lines up the 3, and that's no good. Comes away to Davis, and they're looking to push it up the floor. And they get it down low, and that'll go against that foul. Lady Colts foul will go against number 21, Yaslyn Booker. And they're actually changing that call from earlier. As earlier they said she only had 3, but now they're saying she has 5 personal fouls, and Booker is going to have to sit down for the rest of this game, and that's a top player for the Lady Colts. But she's going to have to be sit for the rest of this game with less than 4 minutes gone in this third quarter. Again, the Blackhawks press, but the Colts have no issue, and Bellinger lines up the 3. That's no good. And the Blackhawks look to press it. The layup's no good, and the second layup's blocked. It's Lydia Griffith getting back on defense to block the second chance from the Blackhawks. They're able to find number 11 inside, but another offensive rebound for the Blackhawks, and followed up by another one. And she makes the layup and gets fouled. Go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. not foul will go against number 13, Locklear, her second. Team 6 already of this half. And Alani is called for the travel. She's not happy with the call. She was looking for the and one layup. Right now, the ref is actually looking at something in the book, as Coach Colvin has been arguing the whole time since Booker has gone out with her 5th. Because, as you recall, I keep a book up here in the booth with us, and I had her at 4 earlier, but the table announced it as 3. So I was like, I thought I missed one somewhere, as I'm trying to flip back and forth, trying to watch more things, but the official book had it at 3 earlier, and then she picked up her 4th, and she went somehow from 3 fouls to 5 fouls. So right now the ref said, I think that's what they're looking at, trying to figure out if she actually has 5 or not. Now, obviously in high school basketball, there is no instant replay. They're not going to come up here and ask us for the tape, try to figure out what happened. So they're going to discuss it, see if they can come to a consensus of some sort. But what we have seen in this second half is a huge disparity in foul calls, as the Lady Colts have been called for 6 and the Blackhawks have only been called for 1. In all my years of watching basketball at any level, I've actually never seen this. I've never seen them discussing if a player's 5th foul, if that's actually the case or not. Normally when the book makes a decision, that's the final decision. So we'll see. Right now they're explaining to both coaches what the decision is. And
the Blackhawks coach looks upset.
The Blackhawks coach does not look happy with the interpretation of this rule, and I'm trying to read the lips, trying to figure out what is going on. And it looks like they've messed up the foul calls between 21, which is Booker's number, and 12, Jadea's number. And so they're trying to decide where those fouls are going to land. Jadea right now only has 2 fouls, according to my book. So we'll see if they're going to give one of Booker's fouls to Jadea. And
a correction has been made on one of the personal fouls. Jasmine Booker now has 4 personal fouls. And Dave Booker now has 3.
So you got it right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sitting all the way up at the top of these bleachers, and David is lip reading the officials and the head coaches' mouths, and he's watching what they're saying. And somehow, from all the way across the gymnasium, he was able to figure this all out. We do not have a direct link to the refs here, so
I actually
I
planted
muted the mic a minute ago, and I asked him, I was like, how do you know this? I was like, are you lip reading? And he said, yes. And then they just made the same exact call that he just talked about, getting the confusion between Jocelyn Booker at number 21 and
number 12,
Fahoko. And that actually makes sense, because I did see Fahoko fouled a couple times here in the third period already, so that would make sense. Anyway, I was just telling David he was a little off his game tonight, and he just made me eat my words.
I took it personally. I went into try-hard mode and had to try to impress.
If there are any upper-level ESPN executives watching right now, David Landstra, give him a call. I do, of course, charge a finder's fee.
The Blackhawks coach is not happy at all with that change, obviously, as Booker is one of the Lady Colts' top players, and having her fouled out would be a huge development in this game. But
as Booker's not careful, that's exactly what's going to happen.
As it sits now, Booker's going to be sitting out for at least the end of this quarter and probably the first half of the fourth quarter as Griffith comes down and hits a three. And we'll see if that jump starts this Colts offense here a little bit as she comes back from that long delay, knocks down a three, but number one, Jasmine Flores turns around and not to be outdone, knocks down her own. Griffith takes it to the basket, a nice under move to get it under the block and up on top of the rim. And Lydia only had 6 points in that first half, but she now has 5 points in the last 30 seconds. She's coming alive a little bit for these Lady Colts. The Blackhawks find number 35 down low on the block, and she banks it in. And this game has really picked up since that extended timeout to figure out the fouls, and Griffith lines up another three, and that rattles out. That layup's no good. Griffith comes away with the rebound. The Colts are looking to push it a little bit. Elias goes for a three, and that's going to rim out. That was halfway down, and the rim just spit it back up. Strong take by number three, but that's no good. It's good interior defense from the Lady Colts. Aaliyah goes up and under, not able to get the call, not able to get the roll. Alanya, sorry. They get it down to number five, but Griffith comes away with another rebound. This game has become hectic, back and forth. Both teams finding open shots. Now Coach Colvin's telling them to pull it out, hold the ball a little bit. As Bellinger finds some open space, but her shot's no good. The rebound comes to the Blackhawks. And they turn it over. Coach Colvin takes no time to get Romo back in the game. Another steady ball handler. And also number 12, Fahoko, is going to check back in after picking up her third foul while on the bench. What a great find by Alanya to find Alicia Cox cutting in the basket, and she goes up for the layup. And it looks like the Colts are now content not to try to block any shots. They're just going to go straight up on most of these shot attempts and make the Blackhawks shoot it over them. And the last few possessions, it has worked. And there, Alanya is able to draw the foul. Now go against number 3, Candace Davis, her second. Team second. They get Romo cut into the corner. She gets past her lady, tries to get it up on the rim, and that's no good. Candace Davis lines up the three, that's no good. Fajoko's able to tip it out to Romo, and she fakes the pass to Alanya, takes it up herself and gets the layup. And that is exactly how you run the 2-on-1 break. You make the defender commit to someone, whether it's you with the ball or the person cutting with you. And that's what Romo did a great job of there. She sold it like she was going to pass it, and then took it up herself and finished off the fast break. And the Colts have pushed their lead back out to 9. This is kind of where it's been at all the time, the whole game, but now they have another turnover, another offensive rebound by the Blackhawks. And that's going to be a foul on Griffith, her first. Team's 7th already. 6th. I guess they changed that also while they were doing the foul changes early on in the quarter.
It was set to 5 the whole time.
Was it?
While that whole thing was going on, yeah.
Yeah, okay. She makes 1 of 2. Romo shows her ball handling skills as she breaks the press all on her own. She's not able to get the layup to fall, and the loose ball comes to the Blackhawks. As they push just as fast, and Romo gets her hand on it. Comes away with the seal. And I think the Lady Colts are going to try to hold for the last shot of the quarter, because there's only 13 seconds left. They find Romo open in the corner. She puts up the 3. That's no good. Alicia's battling for it underneath. And that comes off her foot and out of bounds. And they're actually going to change it. It'll be Colts ball. With 3.8 seconds left in the quarter, the Colts are going to have a chance to extend this lead out from 8. They find Griffith at the top. She takes the 3. That's going to bounce around and out. At the end of the third quarter, it's 41-33.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, EXP Realty, home of the flat rate contract.
Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD, only on Cochise County Sports Network.
And we're back here for the start of this fourth quarter with the Lady Colts leading 41-33 over the Williamsfield Blackhawks. 8 minutes left in this game. The Colts are still going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Force the Blackhawks work from the outside in. 35 takes it up strong, and she's able to get it to go. And she has really woken up here in the second half. That is her eighth point of the half as Romo gets inside and she gets the runner to go. Another Colts foul is going to be called, and that'll be against number 15, Alicia Cox, her 4th. Team 7. Number 11, Kezia Taylor is going to go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Blackhawks coming down with another offensive rebound and a second one on this possession. And that foul is going to go against number 12, Jadea Fahoko. her 4th, team's 8th.
So now her and Booker have 4.
Correct. Both big ladies for the Lady Colts have 4 fouls. And that's going to be a lane violation. And even though she missed, she's going to get another shot at it.
Fahoko, I think, jumped it.
It was Fahoko. Stepped in a little early. Got to wait till the ball is released. And that pays off for the Blackhawks. She will now get to shoot her 2nd one of the bonus. And that lane violation could turn into a 2-point swing quite easily. That's short, but it bounces out to the 3-point line. Number 3 tracks it down. That's no good. But another offensive rebound by the Blackhawks, and number 35 goes back up with it. And they traded a 1-point free throw for a 2-point layup, and now this leads down to 5. Romo drives in, and they're able to get it out to Lydia Griffith. She lines up a 3 and knocks it down. And Lydia's really woken up here in the 2nd half. That's her 8th point of the half, after only having 6 in the 1st. And the Colts do a much better job that time of boxing out and coming away with the defensive rebound, and Griffith pushes up the floor, finds some space, goes up and under, and draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll go against number 35, her 4th as well.
Foul on the Blackhawks, number 35, Marion Ray, her 4th.
So we'll see if the Colts start attacking that. Try to get her to get her 5th, because she has been the best player for the Blackhawks this half. Griffith misses her first free throw. And the Blackhawks will take a timeout. 30-second, talk it over. Coming back from this timeout, Lydia Griffith will be at the line to shoot her 2nd free throw. And she tries to extend the Colts lead up to some quick math, again back up to 9 points. That's kind of where it's been hovering all game since the end of the 1st quarter. The Colts haven't really been able to push it past that hump, and the Blackhawks haven't really been able to cut into it that much, and Griffith knocks down the 2nd one. So see if the Blackhawks continue to try to get him inside, and they do. But she immediately gets it outside as the zone collapses in on her, and that's an air ball. The Blackhawks come away with another offensive rebound. Another 3-point attempt comes up, and that's way strong. The Colts look to push it. Booker's out in front of everyone. As she goes up for the jump shot, and that's good. Blackhawks get it down to their best player. She's not able to come away with the points. Struggle for the rebound. That falls to Booker. She's using that second life of getting that 5th foul rescinded to the best of her ability and giving the Colts all she can right now. Alanya tries to take her defender one-on-one, and that's no good. Now she finds a cutting Romo, but the pass is just a little off. Romo gets a screen from Booker, pulls up from the elbow. That's no good. Candace Davis gets it blocked by Fahoko, and they look to push. They get it up to Booker. She goes up with the left hand. That's no good, but Fahoko comes away with the rebound. That's no good. And Griffith actually pokes it out of bounds, and the Colts had a golden opportunity to try to push that lead up even farther. And now the Blackhawks push it up the floor quickly, trying to catch the Colts sleeping a bit. That's a three-pointer from Yasmin Flores. The ball gets back out to Alanya, and she knocks down a three of her own. Alani, I'm sorry, not Alanya. Alani. And Fahoko is going to be called for her 5th foul, and she'll be forced to sit down with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left in this game. Going to the line to shoot one in the bonus for the Blackhawks will be number 11, Kazia Taylor. And Griffith comes away with yet another rebound. I kind of wish I kept rebounding stats, as Griffith has to be pushing up, and Alani takes another three, and that's no good. The Blackhawks look to push, but Alani tracks it back and knocks it away. She's not able to come up with it, but she is able to stop the fast break, as number 1 was out in front of the entire defense. Loose ball comes away to Booker, and she looks to push it. She does a great job of avoiding the contact, but the layup was no good. And the Blackhawks come right back as number 23 was behind the defense, Tanya Brown. And gets the easy layup and gets the lead back down to 9. They find Booker at the top near the free throw line. She goes up and draws the foul on Tanya Brown. That'll be her 4th, team's 4th. And Yaslin Booker will go to the line to shoot 2. And Coach Colvin decides to take a timeout, full timeout, talk it over. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left here in the game. He finds his team up by 9. It's gotten a little scattered coming down the stretch, so he probably just wants to take some time, remind his girls what they're doing. Hey, you guys have been leading the whole game, just finish it out here. They got a great chance to do that, especially if they can knock down their free throws, and it starts with these 2 big ones from Booker.
Hey, you two keep getting in my shot.
And we're back here after the full timeout called by the Colts. We find Yaslin Booker at the line to shoot 2, as the Lady Colts find themselves up by 9 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. That first one just barely grazes the front of the rim. Booker's able to knock down 1 of 2, and that pushes the lead up to 10. And the Blackhawks push it down the floor quickly, and they find Yasmin Flores in the corner, and she hits her second 3 of the quarter. The Colts are able to break the press a little bit, but then, unfortunately, Booker loses the handle and gets called for a travel. And the Blackhawks shooters have come alive a little bit here in the fourth quarter, but that one's no good. Griffith comes away with yet another rebound. I feel like I've been saying that a lot tonight, but she's done a lot of work on the glass. And that's been big for this team as they have struck. And that's over the back. As Romo steps on the half-court line. Kaziev loses the handle on that, and that falls to Griffith. Great pass from Romo, finds Booker underneath, and that's no good. Coach Colvin is imploring his girls to get back. No reason to pick up a foul that far from the basket, and they do get back in their 2-3 zone. Coach Colvin wants this ball to stay in Griffith's hands. She's proven she can make good decisions. She finds an open player in the corner, but that shot's no good. 3-point attempt from number 32, checked in purely as a shooter, comes off, and so does Kazia's shot comes off, and that Colts come away with that rebound. And Coach Colvin wants them to spread it out, has ladies in all four corners of the front court, giving Romo a lot of space to work. Now to Lonnie. She's getting pressured, but gets it back to Romo, who's a very solid ball handler from this Lady Colts team. And she's going to draw the foul, and that's on the floor. I'll go against number 11, Kazia Taylor, her second, team's fifth. So this, at some point fairly soon, the Blackhawks are gonna need to start fouling a little bit because they need to get up to 7 fouls if they want to lengthen this game and force the Colts to start making free throws. But right now they're just looking to play hard person defense, try to cause some turnovers on their own. Booker's in the corner and she gets around her lady, feeds it off to Alicia, but that's going to go through her hands and come away to a Blackhawks player. Now the Colts are pressuring and they force the jump ball, and that's going to stay with the Lady Colts. And with 1 minute and 14 seconds left, Colts find themselves up by 7 with the ball. That is a 5 seconds call is going to go against the Colts. Lady Colts, they're going to give it right back. Number 35 with a nice handoff to number 3, Candace Davis, who was cut into the basket and lays it in for 2. This leads now down to 5 with under a minute remaining. And number 1, Yasmin Flores, will be called with that foul. But the Blackhawks cannot be too disappointed with that, as that's only their 6th. And they want to get it to the bonus as fast as possible because they want to lengthen this game, force the Colts to make some free throws, what they've struggled with all night. And to do that, they have to get to 17 fouls, and they're only at 6 right now. And they force another turnover. But Alicia Cox tracks back and gets her hand on it and forces a steal right back. And now the Colts take control with 39 seconds left. And there's another foul by number 1, Yasmin Flores. And that will put the Colts into the bonus. And Lydia Griffith will go to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus.
5-point game.
It is a 5-point game with 37 seconds left. And at this time, it's a free throw contest for the Colts. If they make their free throws, they win. It's as easy as that. All right, it's no good, but Booker comes away with the rebound. And a loose ball bounces out to Alani, and now she takes the foul from number 1, Yasmin Flores, and that'll be her 4th. And that'll send Alani to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. And that's no good. And they find an open player for the 3. That's no good. Booker goes up strong, and that's knocked out of her hands, and the Colts will take over with 19 seconds left. Still up by 5. They put Griffith to inbound it. See if they can find an open player. Booker streaks forward and catches it, but she gets fouled right away, and that'll go against Yasmin Flores. That'll be her 5th. Team's 9th. So still 1-on-1 for the Colts. And again, the Colts go to the line trying to increase this lead. And the Blackhawks coach decides to take a timeout. Should be good for a year.
It does bug me a little.
And with almost 18 seconds left, 17.9, the Colts find themselves up 5 points and in a free throw contest, and they've struggled from the free throw line. Struggled from the free throw line all night. We'll see if Yaslin Booker, who has been their best free throw shooter here in the second half, can kind of steady the ship. And it is really important to make that first one in these and-one situations, because if you miss that first one, it's essentially like missing 2. And right now, the Colts have missed their first 2 and-one attempt, or not and-one, bonus attempts. So they're only going to shoot that second one. So we're back, and Yaslin Booker's at the line. And that's no good, and the Colts have missed their last 3 free throws, keeping this score at a 5-point game. Number 5 is open in the corner. That's no good, and Griffith comes away with yet another rebound, and she gets fouled, and she'll go to the line shooting 2 as we're now into a double bonus for the Colts. And that foul went against Candace Griffith.
At the free throw line, number 23, Lydia Griffith, shooting 2.
She misses both. The time's running now, 1 second. A game over, and the Lady Colts will survive this one, winning 53-48 over the visitors from Phoenix. Thank you for watching tonight.
Sports fans, welcome to Cochise County Sports Network. Tonight's live broadcast brought to you in part by Lolly Automotive Group for all your new and used car needs. Jeff and Gina Lane of Edward Jones Investments, making sense of investing. Apex Network Physical Therapy, come heal with us. Cochise Lock and Safe for all your lock and safe needs. Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve. Smith Chiropractic, experience the benefits of chiropractic care. And last but not least, eXp Realty, home of the flat rate contract.
Tonight, the Lady Colts varsity basketball team taking on the Williamsfield Blackhawks, live and in full HD only on Cochise County Sports Network.